Salento with love. I'm Davide Mengoli and episode 10. Now we've come a long way. If you put all the episodes together, an average of about 15 minutes, that's only 150 minutes. That's not a long time. That's just 2.5 hours. But it's taken a lot longer than 2.5 hours to get to episode 10. The incredible amount of work that has been done to this property. Well, actually, and to a lot of beautiful properties around here. So, are you ready? We're going on to start seeing really some of the finishing that is going on onto the walls. And episode 10, we'll see this property going, or that it's gone from being a rubble floor, really broken up walls, to all the plumbing, the electrics, and the solid floor that is gone in, the plastering of the black materials that you've seen in episode 9, to the beautiful finish now of the white plaster. So let's go in and enjoy episode 10. And remember, subscribe to the channel. So I've entered the space, and just before I even go upstairs, I can see some material here that is going to be removed. Now, do you know how you recognize a good site from potentially a bad building site? By the mess that you find when you go on site. Yes, over the years I've found that was companies that worked in a very messy environment, which they did rubble or produced materials and just piled it up on one corner, on another corner, and in every space you went into, it was just so messy. Well, you can rest assured that you would have issues with companies that work like that. You know, well, we all have issues if we are in a messy environment. So I'm going to go upstairs. I'm saying this, and hopefully when I go upstairs it will be very nice and tidy. But I have seen already the way these people work. And so just remember, if you are managing a building site, incredible and very important aspect is to keep your building site tidy. It also prevents the building site from being prone to accidents, because sometimes you could be responsible for the accident somebody can have on your building site. So I know that we are talking about the finishing, but this series is also educating a lot of people about how to conduct work on a building site here in Italy. So keeping the site tidy and removing any hazard from the site is also very important. So anyway, I think you've had enough of me. Let's move up. Now, that you can't see that, and you know, if you've seen or if you've been watching from episode 1, you know exactly what's behind there, but you're not allowed to see it. It's protected. So let's go up and see what's going on. Yes, exactly what I was saying. Look how tidy this site is, and they're working with plaster, so very dirty materials, but look how beautiful and tidy it is. But well, some major improvements. Let's go and see a room that is in total white, because I want to speak to Pietro. I need to understand exactly what happens when this white finish goes on. Pietro, buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Ti sei visto l'episodio 9 allora?
Sì, sì.
He's seen episode 9, so he's famous now. Well, we're filming episode 10, and really is doing an amazing job. And it's fantastic when you have someone that follows you through as well and understands what you're trying to do and communicate. Sometimes workers are not understanding. I don't know, I can probably put this, but it's been incredible on this project. The people that the building company, the contractors brought on, have been very helpful in making sure that every stage was delivered at the highest level. So even picking up a wall like this and bringing this level of detail and joining it into the stone, it's an art. So this is the access to the secret area, where this is going to be a beautiful sitting area. Now we've still got the original coving stone all around, as you can see, different levels, because this property has had a little bit of movement over the centuries. In here, actually, we got a piece missing, and a little bit of a slanto. It's been here for more than 300 years. I want to turn the camera around and just show you. Also, Michele today is working. Buongiorno Michele. Buongiorno. Michele is doing... Cosa stiamo facendo oggi, Michele?
Oggi stiamo buttando un po' di bianco al muro, rasato.
So today he's doing the white, which is the final finish.
Sto dando la prima mano, dopo passerà il capo.
Il maestro. So he's doing the first coat of white, And then Pietro, the maestro, is going to go around and he's going to finish everything. I can see he's working. Oggi ho visto che stai lavorando con questa spugna. Sì, con questa è spugna. Questa sponge. E questa cosa serve?
Fare uscire la grana
okay. So with a sponge, the grain, the grain comes through by going very gently with a sponge. Quindi vai quello immagino si chiama, non so come si chiama in italiano, frattazzo. So going from the trowel, I think it's called, to the sponge. Wow. E quindi questo è un lavoro che devi fare molto meticolosamente a mano.
Sì, per forza.
Non ci sono macchine che possono fare questo.
Solamente non la posso fare ai muri, a quelle cose non la posso fare.
Ah, ok.
Questi muri l'ho fatto tutto con la macchina.
Ah, so this is interesting. So for small areas, he needs to use the sponge and do it by hand. But when he comes to the large areas, I wasn't here when he was doing these big walls. Then he uses this machine that is also a sponge. It's also a sponge, and that gives that very uniform look all the way around. End of episode 10, and I can finally say this property has taken a great shape. Now, some of you were worried if some of the stone was going to be left exposed, and yes, there are quite a few pieces where the stone has been left exposed. Now the guys are continuing to finish off the roof terrace and some of the stairwell going down, while the next phase is just getting aligned to start again. So episode 10, I would say, has seen the transformational of this property going from the rubble, from the walls, into this wonderful environment ready to house beautiful furniture and ready to house people. Now, what's the next phase of episode 11? Well, a few things have arrived already in the last few hours, and bundles of pipework here. I'll give you a little hint. Oh, my feet. Oh, it's warm on this floor. It's beautiful. Yes, underfloor heating going in next. Watch episode 11. In the meantime, subscribe to the channel, press the little bell. I hope you've enjoyed this additional and amazing stage that we've gone through in episode 10. Fantastic. Thank you very much for the support. Always appreciate it. You're writing from all over the world. Never be too scared. It's only a building site. Subscribe to the channel and stay safe wherever you are.